Good morning. Uh, Under Hindu Succession Act, a complicated issue was uh, Act 1937, the widow's estate. Uh, After this implementation of Hindu Succession Act 1956, then the question arises Section 14(1) or 2, whether the property which was under the control of a woman falls under section 14(1) or 14(2). Is the complicated issues, the multi number of judgments from time to time by our High Court as well as Supreme Court has been given. So to very clear, this has been again decided. Basanta Devi versus Ratiram 2018-6 Supreme Court 88. Therein they have categorically stated that what was pre-existing right, whether the disputed property became the property of the woman by pre-existing right or by new ways. That was the discussion clarified. They say in the present case, by compromise degree it was given to her. Then they say the property must be in lieu of maintenance or on account of arrears of maintenance. If that would be the case falls under section class 14(2). Otherwise, she is having absolute right under section 14(1). What actually says, there was absolutely no right whatever except maintenance prior to 1937 Act. In the year 1937, under the compulsory property, women were given right to possess, enjoy without alienation power. That is called woman estate, widow's estate. Thereafter, what had happened? 1956, when the Succession Act was enacted, they have, considering the powers given under section under Act 1937, they said whatever the property which was obtained by her becomes absolute property. That is section 14(1). 14(2) says if any property was given to her for maintenance of or arrears of maintenance, but that will not give her under absolute right. This is the this is the complicated issues 14(1) and 2, which led a multi number of cases, and parties were forced to await for decades and decades. In the given case, therefore, kindly go through this particular judgment, which is helpful. Here another case, Mangammal alias Tulasi and another T.B. Raju, 2018 for Supreme Court 738. Therein they have said in Tamil Nadu, when amendment was introduced in the year 1989, by incorporating daughters to claim compulsory property. But the challenge before the Supreme Court was, since at the time of amendment, whether she was born or not, or the marriage of the daughter entitled or disentitled the property, was the clear case of discussion here. And kindly go through those who are interested in equipping themselves under Hindu Succession Act and writing examination, or even when they are concentrating on elevated position in the law department, like this, concentrate this judgment, because I am not in a better position to deeply discuss this. Kindly go through this is a very well judgment. Section 29A about married daughters, unmarried daughter have been discussed. Then I would like to say that if anybody could not uh, uh, get my communication, or if you want any detail about any of the subject, kindly follow my YouTube. My YouTube, Dr. G. Krishnamurthy. There are more than 700 subscribers are there. You become subscribe. You subscribe and you can download the multi number of my communication on every subject. But because of my busyness, hurriedness, a fast-minded person, and climate changes, so I can't properly sometime titles. For the past 4 or 5 days, I used to give just a title, and I have mixed so many subjects in that. So don't go on titles. Open and read, you will get lot of information. Best wishes.